Now we'll do another question. Here, prism is given. They say, find the volume of the prism. In this prism, we'll see what is given. Length of the prism 20 cm is given, and ABC triangle, they have given base 10 cm and this side AB equal 13 cm. Okay. Now, you know how to find the volume of the prism. For that, you must find the area of the cross section into length. You can understand ABC triangle, you can take as the cross section. To find the area of this cross section, you must know the base and the perpendicular height. Base is given, but the perpendicular height is not given. But they have given the length of AB and the length of AC are same, equal. So if you take the ABC triangle, ABC, these two sides are equal and AB equal 13 cm. So this side also 13 cm. And the base BC equal 10 cm. This is given. Now what? Now if you draw perpendicular from A to BC, according to the knowledge of congruency, say that is AH, then according to the knowledge of congruency, you can understand triangle ABHN, triangle ACH are congruent. Why? AB and AC are the hypotenuse of these two right angle triangles. AB is the hypotenuse of ABH right angle triangle. AC is the hypotenuse of ACH right angle triangle. And side H is common. And this is 90 degrees. So, under RHS congruency, right angle, hypotenuse and side, you can prove these two are congruent. These two triangles are congruent. Then you can understand BH and CH is equal. Clear? Now we'll see that here. Now if you draw a perpendicular from A to BC, say that this is H, and this is also 90. Now you can understand in ABH right angle triangle and ACH right angle triangle, if you consider triangle ABH comma triangle ACH, you can say AB equal AC hypotenuse and H is common, AH equal AH, common side, and AHB angle equal AHC angle, 90 degree angle. So therefore, triangle ABH congruent triangle ACH. Then what? You know the congruent triangles, corresponding sides are equal. So therefore BH equals CH. BH equals CH. BH equals CH. So these two are equal. Okay. Now that means these two sides are equal. Now say that the perpendicular height of this H equal capital simple H. Then this is H. Now you understood this. Okay, I think you can understand this nicely. Now I am going to erase this part. Now to find the area of this ABC triangle, that means this ABC triangle, we must know the perpendicular height of this triangle, simple H. So if you take this ABH triangle, it is like this. ABH, so this is a simple H. This is 13. So when these two are equal means this is 5 centimeter, this is also 5 centimeter. So this side is 5 centimeter. That means this length equal 5 centimeter, this length also 5 centimeter. Clear? Now, in this right angle triangle, we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. Applying the Pythagoras theorem, you can find the value of this H. So what is that? h squared plus 5 squared equal 13 squared. Pythagoras theorem. So you can write Pythagoras theorem. Then what? H squared, just we write 5 squared is 25 equal 169. So h squared equal 169, 25 you take other side, minus 25, that means h squared equal 144. Then h equal square root 144, that means 12 centimeter. So now we found the value of h equal 12 centimeter. So this h equal now 12 centimeter. Okay, that means this h equal 12 centimeter. Now, if you take ABC is the cross section, you can find the area with this ABC cross section. Half into base into height. That means half into 10 into 12. So if you write it, half into base, 10 into height equal 12. This is the area of the cross section. Clear? To find the volume, this value you have to multiply by 20. Okay, because volume of the prism equal area of the cross section into length. Now we will find the area of the cross section into length, then you can find the volume. Now I will erase this one. Now volume equal area of the cross section into length. So volume equal area of the cross section is what? Half into base into height. Half into base into height. Half into base means the length of BC, that is 10, into height we found, that is 12, into the perpendicular height or the length of the prism, that is 20. Now it is easy, just you have to simplify. 2 and here 6. Then what? 10 into 6 into 20. That means 10 into 6 equals 60 into 20. That means 1200 cubic centimeter. So this question is easy. What you have to do some calculations and step by step you have to go. Then you can easily done this question. So actually the question, any question, if you divide into small parts, then part by part if you do, finally you can complete the question. So follow this YouTube video 2-3 times and take a piece of paper and do this question 3-4 times. Then you'll be familiar about this kind of questions. Then you can do some advanced questions also. Thank you very much.